Duran Morning Show, and I have on the phone Demi Lovato from Camp Rock!
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am good. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Camp Rock, it's going to be on tonight. Everybody's going to be watching. They're saying it could be as big or bigger than High School Musical 2. Demi, how do you feel about that?
I feel awesome. Yeah, it feels an honor to be a part of like a movie that's, already had so much hype and everything, and for people to compare it to, High School Musical and stuff, it's an honor.
They're having a countdown on the Disney Channel, like one day till Camp Rock. It's crazy. Even in the Disney store, when you buy something now, the bag they give you is a Camp Rock bag.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's taking over the world, Demi. So as you know, Demi plays Mitchie Torres in Camp Rock. So I know in the movie you get comfy and cozy with Joe Jonas's character, Shane.
Joe Jonas.
Are there any kissing scenes with Joe Jonas?
You'll have to find out.
That means yes.
Or possibly no.
Okay, all right. So that's cool. Any romance behind the scenes between anybody?
Nah, not really. The cast was like, we all got really close, but it was all, we were all really, really good friends. So.
Oh, that's cool. Now, I heard a rumor that the Jonas Brothers took longer to get their hair and makeup done than you did. Is that true?
No, well, not really. I know that, Kevin's hair took a lot of time to straighten because he's got really curly hair. But, I don't know, not really. I mean, we all took a lot of girls in the movie, so we all took a lot of time getting ready.
All right, because I know those guys. They take a lot of time, those Jonas Brothers. And you guys stayed in the same hotel, and I heard there was like a dance party in the Jonas Brothers like hotel room every night or something. They're like, Demi, come into our room. We're going to have a dance party.
Yeah. Well, it was actually really fun. Well, we were stuck in the middle of nowhere, basically.
Right.
And so whenever we went to the hotel on the weekends after work, we'd have nothing to do except like maybe play Monopoly. And one night we got sick of Monopoly, and the boys had the idea of, well, let's just like put our music on our iPod speakers, and they started blaring like crazy, crazy 90s music and stuff, and like we were laughing the whole time. It was a lot of fun.
And they had a big dance party.
Yes, a big dance party.
And I also heard there was a lot of cake on the set. Were you eating cake constantly?
There was a lot of cake, but I wasn't really eating the cake. I did have a lot of ice cream one day. We were in Halliburton, and apparently that's like the dairy capital of Canada or something like that. And they had a huge Sunday maker thing after lunch one day, and it was really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to pig out sometimes.
Oh, totally.
And I was checking out M Magazine, and they were asking, okay, what's the Camp Rock scene that's worth rewinding? And everybody says it was Joe Jonas without his shirt on. Were you around for that scene?
No, I wasn't.
Damn. No, I'm kidding. But I guess it's worth checking out.
Apparently.
Yeah, you're very quiet on these issues. I know. And also, I also was reading in M Magazine that Joe Jonas's dog passed away while you guys were filming Camp Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Coco, and that you were really there for him. He was upset, and you guys gave him a hug, and you guys talked it through. What was that like?
Well, I got a phone call. I was actually already asleep, and when a friend's upset, I just always want to be there for whoever it is, and so he asked for someone to talk to, and we'd really gotten to know each other pretty well because the director wanted us to hang out, and basically we had one night with the director where we just shared our life stories, and because he wanted to build the chemistry. So we really became good friends, and he came to me when really upset one night, and I was there for him, and because that's what friends do.
That was nice.
Yeah.
So you can say that you're really good friends now. Did you know them before the movie, or did you meet them when you started filming?
Well, I actually met them in an audition.
Okay.
For another project, and we met that day, and I remember shaking their hands and being like, oh, cool, it's the Jonas Brothers, and we ended up talking and finding out we had a mutual friend, and totally clicked, and everyone in the room was kind of like, all right, let's do the audition. And whenever we were in Canada, I met them again at one of the rehearsals, and I figured they've met hundreds of people, thousands if not, since May, and it was about August now, and they walked in the room, and I put out my hand for them to shake it, and they just opened up their arms. They were like, "Demi, it's good to see you."
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, they totally remembered me, and I felt really cool.
You were nervous because, like you said, it was the Jonas Brothers, and I'm sure you were a fan before you became friends with them.
Totally.
That's so cool. Now, originally, Camp Rock, it wasn't going to be called Camp Rock, right? Weren't they going to give the movie a different name?
Yeah, it was back and forth on a lot of names. Whenever we watched the movie, we all laughed because one of the names was like, I don't remember what it was, but whenever we watched the movie in the premiere, we were like, we're ready to watch, and we named like all the names back to back. Like,
oh my gosh,
it was funny. Yeah, we were like Rock Camp Rules, Camp Rock. Like, it was funny.
Rock Camp Rules. That was one of the things they were going to call it.
I think that was like the first name.
That's hard. Rock Camp Rules. No. Camp Rock, so much simpler. Yeah. And Camp Rock 2 is just as easy to say because I hear Camp Rock 2 is on the way.
I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, right. Sure. It's in all the magazines. Come on now. And we know that if Disney's putting its stamp on it, they're going to make a Camp Rock 2.
Disney's really good about that.
Yeah. So that's good. So you need to ask for more money in the next one. Are you ready for the craziness? Becoming really famous, not being able to walk down the street anymore?
I think that if I was not ready, I would not have been in this business for about 8 years.
Okay.
Now.
All right. Yeah, because you've done a lot of stuff, actually.
Well, I've been working on it.
Yeah, well, let me, first of all, I know you were in Barney and Friends, and that's where you met your best friend, Selena Gomez, who's from Wizards of Waverly Place.
We actually met in the audition of 1,400 kids. We were sitting next to each other. Like, what are the odds of that?
You were like 7 years old.
Yeah, we were 7.
And you've been friends ever since?
Best friends. Like, we homeschooled together. We lived together at pilot season. Like, she's awesome.
That is so cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, one of my son's favorite shows, and he's only 3, is Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh,
he loves
it. It's one of my favorite shows. It's actually really funny.
It's great. I love watching that show, and I cannot wait, and he can't wait for Camp Rock. My 3 years old running around the house singing Camp Rock all over the place. So where are you going to be watching the movie?
We will probably I'm on tour right now.
Okay.
So I'm not at home. If I was at home, I'd watch it on my TV at home. But if our hotel doesn't have Disney, then we'll probably watch it on the bus.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
A different experience.
Mm-hmm, we'll watch it with my band and everything. We're really excited.
And you are on tour. Tell me about the tour a little bit.
Well, it's a mini tour before the Jonas tour starts up. And I've just been doing a lot of House of Blues, cool venues like that, like theaters, and getting ready for the Burning Up tour with the Jonas Brothers. I'm telling you, right after this movie comes and your tour, you're not even going to be able to sleep anymore. People are going to want every bit of you, Demi. I don't sleep anyways. I'm a teenager.
That's true. Sleep when you're old, right?
Yeah.
That's what they say. All right, we cannot wait. You're Mitchie. You're on Camp Rock tonight. We cannot wait for it to come out. We can't. And then it's going to be on. I know it's on Disney Channel tonight. Then tomorrow it's on another station. Then it's on another station the night after. People are having parties. There's already, if you go to the stores, they have the Camp Rock plates and. I
know. They've got Camp Rock bowls. It's crazy.
You can put your nachos in the bowls as you watch it tonight.
Cool. I might do that.
Demi, I wish you all the luck in the world. Thank you so much for chatting with us today.
Thank you so much.
All right. Camp Rock tonight, Disney Channel.
Yeah.